Today's patio chat is being brought to you locally by Westridge Furniture in Delphus. See it all at your finer outdoor furniture store.
Well, it's exciting when we hear it's time for stargazing season at Schoonover Observatory. And it is. It starts tomorrow. Joining me today to my immediate left, we have Michael Ritchie and David Humphreys, and they're with the Lima Astronomical Society and, of course, working at the Schoonover Observatory. So thanks, guys, for coming today.
Thank you.
It's exciting stuff that you open this up to the public. And first of all, though, we start the evenings on Friday with a meeting, right?
Once a month. Once a month.
Okay.
Yep.
So let's talk about those meetings, because can we come? I mean, you have guest speakers and stuff, right?
Right. And the speaker Friday night is Earl Lehman, who's the professor emeritus from ONU, and he's speaking on the invisible universe. He's going to be talking about radio astronomy.
Oh, okay. So that sounds fun. And then, Michael, after that, you guys set up the observatory and let the public come in, right? And that's just kind of something I think you guys have a passion for. You just want people to come down, don't you?
On those meeting nights, we start a board meeting at 7 o'clock, and then we have a sort of a short regular meeting at 8, and then we have the program, which Earl will do this month. And then after that, we open up the observatory. If it's clear, and then we get to observe all those beautiful objects out there in the universe.
What typically do we get to see?
Well, the moon,
on a typical night, yeah.
The moon and planets, of course.
Okay.
Whatever planets are up during that time. Sometimes they travel around on the other side of the sun, so they're up in the morning. But then we see nebulas and galaxies, exploding stars, all kinds of things. We usually show the brighter objects at first, and then as the night gets darker and darker, we go to the more challenging objects.
Right, and I mean, in the summertime, then it takes a while for it to get darker and darker,
yes,
doesn't it?
Yes.
But there's so many exciting things to see up in the sky, and you guys, I think as a society and a club, you guys just really promote, come on, come check it out, because not every town has an observatory like Schoonover.
No, they don't. It's quite unique.
Right, exactly. And so this is a thing for all ages, wouldn't you say?
Yes.
Do you find that the kids are more wide-eyed or the adults?
I don't know. We get both.
Really.
We get both.
You get both.
Yeah, especially if we got Saturn in the view and the eyepiece and stuff. We hear all those wow.
Yeah, exactly. So how often do you get to see Saturn, would you say, throughout the summertime?
Well, during our every Friday night thing, it's usually part of the summer. We'll see it. They travel around orbit just like the Earth do. So, like I said, sometimes they're in the morning sky, which we wouldn't see them at night, and then sometimes they're at night. But yeah,
it's really neat to see the sky.
It'll
like
be
that.
later this summer before we really start seeing Saturn again.
All right, and this is just the start. I mean, you guys are excited about what's ahead, and I mean, you're making improvements at the observatory too.
Right. We've got a grant that we got a couple of years ago, and the city's working on that. They're out for engineering and bids this summer, and hopefully this fall they'll start with that. But we're getting ready for the eclipse next April.
Sure.
And we've got a lot of improvements to do between now and then.
Yep.
And you know, improvements, but it's all to enhance that. Is your goal for the eclipse time? Is that what you hope to get everything done, or some of it?
The city is hoping that everything will be done by the time April comes along. They're going to be doing a lot of inside work, fixing the brick on the outside, repairing the dome, painting it. We're even going to get a new telescope put in.
That's exciting, right?
Yes.
Yeah, because we had an issue once a little while ago, didn't we, with the telescope? So that was unfortunate. Okay. All right. So, you know, we mentioned the city, and it's a unique situation, too, how the city and the club work together.
Yep. The city owns the building, and the club runs the observatory.
Right, yeah. So it's really neat. All right. How you doing on members? Do you want more members for coming up?
We would like to have more active members. We have 70 members in the club, but we only have a handful that are actually active and do all of the work that Dave and I do.
Right. You guys do most of it.
Yeah,
we do a lot of it.
Yeah, you do a lot of it. All right, so the upcoming solar eclipses and big events coming. We'll have you guys back as time goes on, but just know Friday is the start, so head on over to the observatory.
Every Friday night at 8. We'll be open during the summer.
It's fun times at Schoonover Observatory. Thank you guys for coming today.
Thank you.
Thanks, Holly.
All right, don't go away. We'll look at the weather forecast next.